What's up, Sniffers? Today we're playing some good old Team Fortress 2, while I have to tell you one of the most interesting stories you'll hear today. So for those of you who don't know what Team Fortress 2 is, it's basically Overwatch for adults. Like, you have these classes and you have the objective, kill the enemy and make sure to complete the objective. Like, in this game the objective is to capture this middle point, and as you see currently it's held by blue, which is good. No, which is bad because I'm red, fuck. Okay guys. So let's just, you know that there's an enemy, let's just kill him, bam, he's gone, what a noob. Our heavy is on the point and currently capturing, and yeah, I think you know how it goes. As you see, we're standing on the point and slowly capturing it, and, oh, I'm burning. Fuck, I'm dead, but we captured the point, everything is alright. So, about a story I wanted to tell you that happened in my life. You know, if you live in any German-speaking country and have lived there for the past 6 weeks or so, you might have heard of something that is called eating pudding with a fork. Now, I know to some of you who don't come out of Germany that may sound strange, but in Germany it's actually become a thing. It's become a German-wide trend. You know, in every big city there's this signpost, like it's just random posters people hang up inviting to their pudding with a fork meet up on some public place. So why am I telling you about this? Well, it all started in late August this year, because back then this wasn't a big thing, like no one knew about this, and one of my good friends sent me a DM on Discord saying, hey, look what I found in Karlsruhe over here. And it was actually an invitation to a pudding with fork meetup, like, and no one's ever heard about this. Like, it was completely new, it was strange, and we were like, okay, what the fuck is this? Is this some kind of internet thing? Is there someone doing a public stunt? And no, it was nothing. It was just random posters hanging there in Karlsruhe with an invitation to eat pudding with a fork. So I was like, huh, sounds interesting, I definitely want to come, and I'm gonna bring my friends too. I thought like, wait, this could be bigger than this, and started posting it on social media. Like, I don't use like Instagram and shit, but I'm quite well versed Redditor, as some of you might have guessed. I know how to post on Reddit. I know I'm some kind of deity, but it doesn't have to do with that. I posted this picture my friend sent me of the pudding with a fork meetup on the official Karlsruhe subreddit, and also on some other subreddits, like, you know, the German version of the Okay Buddy Retard subreddit. And as you might have guessed, it made the numbers. You know, it went round and round. People started getting the gist of it. They found it funny, you know, as people do on the internet. There's something goofy, people find it funny. It's silly, it's funny, doesn't harm anyone. Just a nice little meetup. Okay, this boy thinks he can kill me. He's dead wrong. So, what do? I post it on the subreddit and it goes wild, like 500,000 views, top post of all time on the Karlsruhe subreddit. People just, they're into it. They want to eat a pudding with a fork, they want to come to it. So finally the day arrives, and I grab my mom's car, as I do because I'm a broke teenager. What can I say? I grab my mom's car, I grab my friend, and we are going to drive to Karlsruhe. It's about a 45-minute drive to there from where I live, but you know, everything's fine. We're chilling, we're having fun in the car. But I don't have that much time because I actually had another scheduled meeting at around 8 o'clock, which was, so we could only stay there for 2 hours. Save that for later. So I arrived there with my friend, and you know, there are tons of people there. Like, there are like 300, I think it was 300, 400 people. We didn't count them. Official news sources about the day said it was only 200, but that's kind of wrong, that's too low. There were definitely more than 200 people there. But I wanted to know something. I wasn't just there to have fun for shits and giggles. No, I wanted to know who this genius was, who thought of a potting with a fork meetup. I wanted to know who hung up the posters. Like, of course, this person had to be there. So I did something most people do not expect me to do. I actually went all over this place, this public place, and asked every single one if they were the one behind this meetup. And you know what? No one, not a single soul, actually said, yes, it was me. Oh my god, oh my god. You know, this game has something called random crits. And depending on who you ask, it's the best or worst thing, but if you ask me, it's the best. It's the best thing. Like, why you need skill when you just can... Why need skill when you can do this, guys? Why? Tell me. Okay, looks like we're actually winning this game. Let's go. Just love it. Baby Guna is unstoppable, guys. He's unstoppable. By the way, don't ask me about that name. Okay. So, I wanted to know who was behind this potting with a fork trend? Who was behind this poster? Who organized this? Like, who can I thank? But no one wanted to be it. Like, I asked at least 200, 300 people, everyone who looked like he could have done it. But no one wanted to be it. So, I grabbed my last chance on actually finding out who that was. And I asked my good friend if he could lift me up on his shoulders so that I could be from a raised place and shout to everyone, who is it? Please call yourself out. We all want to know. So, while we did that, while he took me on his shoulders, he went down on his knees. I stepped down I stepped onto his shoulders, and he got up. And you know what? There was like a slight going around, just as I stepped on his shoulders, and for some reason he was very embarrassed, and I didn't know what was going on. I was like locked in. I was like, okay, everyone has attention to me. Like, I'm speaking very loudly. I made my speech. I asked for the secret one to out themselves, but no one came up to me. But as my friend let me down again from his shoulders. Oh, I forgot to tell this. It was his idea. Like, when I showed him about the potting with fork meetup, it was his idea. Wait, we should do this formally. We should come up there and, you know, not dress like children. We're not children. Let's dress like men. Put on some real suits. And that's what we did. Like, we put on some real good suits and we looked fine. We looked damn fine on that day. But I think most of you know it by now. His suit pant completely ripped by the ass. Like, just completely. It was ripped. It was torn apart. It was absolutely embarrassing for him. Like, he walked around and there was like literally just a crack hanging up from his ass cheek down to his ball sack, down to his upper legs. Like, you could see his underwear. You could see everything. It was not good. So he tried to hide that up for like the rest of the evening. He took his backpack and hung it up to his fucking shoulder. Like, no, not to his shoulder, but like to his arms, where it was like below his back. His backpack was below his back, covering up this whole rip. Now I know what you're thinking. Holy Sigma, why is your friend so based? And I don't know, I didn't teach him this, but he came up with this himself. And anyways, as we went along, the evening, it kind of got late. Like, it was already, like, it was August, it was 5 p.m. when we came. But by then, it was closer to, you know, 8 p.m., which is when I had to, or like 7 p.m., which is when I had to go, so I could catch my meeting on 8. And we won again. Let's go, guys. So it got kind of late. We had to go. It was time for us to leave. I had my friend, you know, getting kind of late, getting kind of close with my time limit. But it was still possible. It was still possible. My friend came up there and we were in the parking house. I don't know how to pay for the ticket, so I just tried to drive out of it. There was this barrier, you know, you can't just drive out. You have to pay for the ticket and have to put in the paid ticket and I put in the ticket. I thought I could pay at the outer post, but no, it didn't accept it for some reason, so we had to call the support. And they were like, did you pay for the ticket? I was like, no, where can I do that? There's an automat and in the exit, and in the hallway. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, better look before you ask next time. I was like, oh, sorry, I'm just never did it before. Anyways, I went, paid for the ticket, and we drove out. But now comes the awful part. You know, we were already running low on time, but it was getting worse as we didn't know the way out of Karlsruhe. You know, we were just stuck in this city and didn't know how to get out. Like, you know, some of the veterans of you, some of the vets might know the German city ways and how to drive out of German cities, but I didn't. It was the first time for me, and it was getting absolutely horrendous because every time I thought I drove out, I just drove back into the city. Like at least 4 or 5 times I thought I was driving out of the city, but just driving back in. It was getting later and I was getting more and more nervous. Like, you know, I had to crackle up. There was like no time left and we weren't even on the highway, on the Autobahn to my hometown. So in all my panic, we put on the navigation system, which is outdated as fuck in my car. But okay, we put it on and it helped us got out of there. You know, we eventually got the right exit and we left the town. On the way home, you know, when you're kind of running low on time, you tend to go fast as you're allowed to. And I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but there, when driving on the highway, you know, we were kind of going fast, but there was like kind of this red light flashing at us for like a millisecond. I was like, wait, did I just get a speed ticket? And yeah, they gave me a speeding ticket, and I got late. It's like the worst of 2 worlds. Like, gotta have the speeding ticket and be late. And we failed. Yes, it was a complete failure. But no, it wasn't. Because when I arrived at my meeting, the people wanted to know why I was late. So I told them about everything. And they found the story so interesting that they didn't even care that I was late. We just sat there and I told them about this for like half an hour. Everyone was happy. And yeah, that's just how I experienced the first putting with a fork trend. How I kind of set it up. I made it big. Like, I asked the people, how do you know about this? At least half of them said, I know about this because of the Reddit thing, which was my work. I'm proud of it. It's like my contribution to German history. You know, I think they'll write about it in the books. And if they're not write about it in the books, they'll teach about it in the history lessons anyways. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Kind of a different thing than your normal usual meme compilation on this channel or Team Fortress 2 clip compilation. Just kind of yapping over some TF2 gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I enjoyed it. I hope I can edit this, so... who's kidding? Let's just hit it, guys. See ya.